Hey guys, it's your boy Mark, and this is the gear review you've all been waiting for. Today we're taking a look at my Dean 35th Anniversary Flying V. Alright, a lot of you guys would consider this to be my signature guitar, as it is on the album cover of Inspired, and it's also in every music video I've released from that record. It is oftentimes my lead guitar of choice. For those of you that have known me for a long period of time also know I have a long-standing history with Dean guitars, spanning back to about 2009 when I bought my first one, and I haven't really quit the brand since. So let's dive right into this. This is a limited run model dating back to 2012. And I remember when these things came out, they were worth a pretty big penny, probably close to $1,000 if memory serves. This is a Korean-made guitar, just like all the other wonderful Dean guitars I have played in my past. And if you guys haven't checked out my video reviewing my 1980 Dean Cadillac, I would highly suggest you do it. It was a great review, and it's a great guitar if you guys are kind of on the fence about Dean. This might help you make your decision when buying a guitar. So I'm going to be posting that link down below. So let's find out a little bit more about this. Again, it's nearly 10 years old. And what's funny is I remember when this guitar first came out, they did a whole line of 35th anniversary models. It was the Flying V, the Z, and the ML models. And what's funny is I had my eyes set on this one in particular. And what's great is, in its fate, I don't know how else to explain it, but 10 years later, I just so happened to find this one in incredible condition, used at the Guitar Center in Richmond. It's almost been 2 years to the date that I actually bought it. And by the time this video is released, it might actually be exactly 2 years. So let's go into the features of this guitar. It is 24 3/4 inch scale. That's pretty much the only kind of guitar that I play. It is a solid mahogany body with a gorgeous cherry sunburst finish on a 1/4 inch maple cap, flame maple cap. I want y'all to take a look at that because it is just absolutely gorgeous. Another thing that sets this guitar apart from any other guitar that I do play is it came stock with DiMarzio Super Distortion pickups, specially voiced for this model guitar. For those of you that know me, I'm normally a Seymour Duncan person, but I will not change the pickups in this guitar because it just sounds so good the way it is, and it plays off very well on my other guitars. A lot more top end and stuff like that. So that's part of what makes it such a great lead guitar. Another interesting piece of backstory about this guitar is it is supposed to be a faithful recreation of the 1977 era instruments that Dean was building himself backstage at concerts when he was trying to gather attention of artists needing signature guitars. And that's how he established his brand, by making these. So this is pretty much a faithful recreation of a 1977 Dean V. There were only 150 of these made, and this is number 104. So if you have one of these, you're incredibly lucky. If you see one in your local music store by chance, please pick it up, because these things are incredible. Has Grover tuners, an ebony fretboard, which I love ebony, and the layout is simple, string through body with a Tune-o-matic tailpiece, neck pickup volume, bridge pickup volume, and a master tone 3-way switch. Just in for the kill. It's basically what this guitar is about. Easy to use, great to play. Neck through, actually no, it's probably just set neck, but I don't know if you can see the bevel here. Like in all Dean guitars, there is virtually no neck heel, making this just incredibly slinky and incredibly easy to play. All right, so what we're going to do is, like we do in all my other gear review, videos. We're going to hear this thing in a clean setting, in a distorted rhythm tone, and in a lead setting. Y'all know how I do, and I do it real well. So let's hear the guitar on the bridge pickup on the clean channel. It's a Engel Victor Smolsky limited edition head by Brainworks / Plugin Alliance. Just dry signal. Only thing I've got on is a little delay. So let's not put this off any further. Bridge pickup, clean channel. Really bright, really jangly, but still capable of delivering a great clean tone. Now we're going to do both neck and bridge pickups together. Getting a little bit more of that low end in there, but still very bright, very jangly. And this is the neck pickup clean. And so there you have it. That's it for the clean channel. Again, very bright. Even on the neck pickup, there's still a lot of treble, and that has a lot to do with the combination of tone woods here. The flame maple top giving it some extra high end, and then the ebony fretboard also adding some nice treble to it, but it still has lots of body. All right, so we're going to put it to the dirty channel. This is an Engel RetroTube 100 plugin from Brainworks Plugin Alliance. If you guys haven't checked out their plugins, I would highly recommend doing it. Another thing is a substitute for playing a real amp, but these get really close and have some really great convincing tones, some great IRs, emulating some really nice high quality speaker cabinets. So let's go through and play it like I normally play it. Something hard, something heavy. Let's get it on. Kind of messed that up at the end. That was The Wall from Inspired. Let me get this volume off for a minute. That was The Wall from Inspired, and it's also good for hard rock type stuff. One of my favorite songs to play on this guitar is Angie, which is dedicated to my beautiful wife. stuff like that. And again, this guitar is very useful, very versatile. And last but not least, it just makes an incredibly great lead guitar, not only because of the access on the heel, but because you can just really shred on it. So now we're going back to the Victor Smolsky Limited Edition plugin, and we're going to play some leads, just so you guys can hear what it sounds like just through and through. That's also from Angie, and there's also a really great ability to sweep pick. Let's go over to the neck pickup. So even on the neck pickup, you get great sustain, great clarity. You can do pretty much anything with this guitar. Rhythm playing, lead playing, you name it. It's got all access features, pro grade features on an incredible guitar that's nearly 10 years old. Still holds up well, still sounds great on the recording, holds tuning well. And for a guy like me, it's kind of like full circle with guitars. I've always been a Flying V man. I've always been, mystified by this kind of guitar. I've always wanted a Flying V, but a Flying V that was meant for me. And this is definitely it. A lot of my favorites play Vs. Michael Schenker, Dave Mustaine of Megadeth, Wolf Hoffman of Accept. And I remember being a teenager, seeing my first Flying V, and was like, I gotta have that. And here, years later, I have a very good, very reliable, very strong sounding Flying V. Again, guys, if you don't have one of these, it's gonna be very hard to find one. If you do have one of them, congratulations, you have an incredible guitar. This was built during the Renaissance, what I call the Renaissance period of Dean guitars. It was after the company was sold to Elliot Rubinson. There was a time in between around 2010 or so when the company was kind of in between hands there, where some of the guitars kind of weren't as great. Those guitars they produced during the Renaissance period had pro features without breaking the bank. And it was more about the player. And this is one of those mini guitars that came out of that Renaissance period between 2011 and 2015, before they started cutting back on their models some. And even today, they're putting out more and better instruments. The Select series are incredible. But yes, if you're not a Dean man, please try a Dean. Hope you guys like this review. This is one of my main axes. As you can tell, it's with me through a lot of my songs. It's great for songwriting. It's actually incredibly comfortable to play. A lot of people gripe about being uncomfortable sitting down with a Flying V. That's obviously not an issue for me because it's extremely well balanced. Honestly, for such an angular pointy guitar, there's really not a whole lot of neck dive. I've had worse neck dives on Explorers and stuff like that. But this virtually has no neck dive. It holds up well. It's just a great instrument. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the Dean 35th Anniversary Flying V, paying homage to the original guitars that got Dean Zelinsky on the market. I'm never letting go of this guy. This V is just versatile. It can be used for anything. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching this review. I'll see you again very soon with another video. Rock on.